Nighttime with Dara on Wednesday, which is ruled by the planet Mercury. So how can I not make a video tonight? I have to communicate. I have to light a candle. I'm going to. We have our puppy with us. Hey, are you going to be in the video? Hello. Do you want to say hi? Come here. You guys want to see her? I'm dog sitting. Here, boo boo. Oh. We went for 2 really good walks today, didn't we? And she was mellow and sweet, and she's the easiest dog in the whole world. And hypoallergenic, and we're having a grand old time. Isn't that right, Izzy? That's right. She says it's right. Now it's time for dinner. She had her dinner. So you play. Stay there. Now, thank you for the thumbs up. So I'm keeping it simple, but I have some exciting things to share with you. One is that I got these cool wire, you know when you put your appliances away in the cabinet and the wires everywhere? I got that little stick-on thing to wrap the wires around. So when it's in the cabinet, it's neat. When I take it out, it's neat. This is called Shine Kitchen, and it will julienne anything that fits in there. And I decided I was gonna do zucchini, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna do cucumber. Hey, Rocky Wright and friends. I'm like super kind of like mellowing out, a little sleepy, but I was like, I need to make dinner and I need to make a live video. She's just lying in the bed at my feet. So I thought I would just simply zoop, and then end up with julienne pieces of zucchini, and then I will dress them however they want to be dressed. I also have these mushrooms that I want to use, these gorgeous shiitake. So I'll probably slice all of them and make them in the only way mushrooms should be made. Sauteed with coconut oil. I just got a big new jar. Sage, pepper, garlic. I'm going to use fresh garlic. And salt. And then I just slice them and I let them cook on medium to low, and they get crunchy, fatty, salty, and they're good with anything. So that is going to happen, but I think we're going to first make the zucchini. And the other thing that was exciting, the Cava bar in town closed. Thank you for the hearts. I need them. I need the hearts. I need the thumbs up. Isn't that weird? One person's here, but 3 thumbs up. How'd you do that? So remember how we've been having Cava and it chills me out at night, like chills out. Now it's a full moon, so hopefully I'll sleep. Last night I didn't sleep. We had Izzy at the end of the bed and she slept and she was silent and unmoving, but I was a little like, ooh. So I'm gonna have Cava, but I ran out of the powdered Cava and I asked at Interdependence if they had Cava, and she has powdered Cava, she has tincture Cava, and she has already pre-blended Cava. Now I'm not gonna have the cacao vanilla one because that might be energizing with the cacao. This one is with cinnamon and hibiscus. So it is relaxing and restful. So Cava is a root from Fiji, also from Hawaii, and it chills you out. So we'll have a little cocktail while we're making. It's already cocktailed for me. It's like, it feels like wine in a bag, but it's not wine. It's not alcohol. And it was recommended that I get apple cider vinegar so mosquitoes don't bite me. So I got this local company, Four Thieves. I gotta put on my glasses to see the company because it's local to Sedona. Apple cider vinegar. Yay, you guys are here. Creative Heart, you made it. I am so almost sleepy, but I need to eat or else I'm going to be hungry at some weird hour. So this apple cider vinegar is Sedona's own Oak Creek Apple Company. And I've had this before, Four Thieves, for inflammation and immune support. It's good for your gut. They did the writing so tiny that even with my glasses on, here's the ingredients. Raw, unfiltered, organic apple cider vinegar with the mother. There's a mother in here. Lavender, rosemary, I think it should say horsehound, sage, thyme, garlic, peppermint, turmeric, and holy basil. That sounds lovely. You got the wedding cake, coconut cult. Insane, right? I've never had the orange creamsicle. Wow. I bought plain today at Interdependence. Wow, you got the, isn't the wedding cake one just like so creamy? My favorite raw noodle is definitely zucchini, but for some reason I am not feeling like zucchini. So I'm having, kelp noodles are funny. Like they seem processed. I used to eat them a lot when I was 100% raw. The way to break them down is with cashew cream. That's going to break them down. And I learned that from Giuliano Raw. Hi Shakira, if I'm saying it right. Cleaning off my glasses. This is beautiful. Let's have a little cava to celebrate relaxation. I'm going to get, oh, here's a little glass. I don't know what, that's good. I'm so, oh, look at all the thumbs up. You guys are so sweet. Just a little cava. It's called Karuna Cava. It's already made. It's crazy. Your boyfriend likes the orange creamsicle better. That's amazing. Well, orange creamsicles are insane. Like, that's such a good, that's from my childhood flavor combo. Remember the creamsicles? Like, so we are going to just zip. I might not do the mushrooms. We'll see how I feel. Maybe doing this is going to give me energy. I might use a little apple cider vinegar with the cucumber since I have it out. And here goes the, how cool is that little thing? I added this to my Cuisinart. I added to my NutriBullet. So now my cords are right and tight in the cabinets. It's a small detail, but a really good one. Okay. So this is really cool. Craig Thomas Official on Instagram. Craig from Paris told me about this. And I always use the Borner V-Slicer, but this is even easier. So I'm going to cut the ends off. I could have tomato with it. I don't know what I'm doing yet. All I know is like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. It's nighttime with Dara. She's in the bed. So we're going to turn it on. The puppy, I'll show you her again. I just showed her. Wait, I feel like I'm missing something. I am missing something. Good luck where that is. The thing. The pusher downer. The puppy's on the floor. I'm going to show her to you. Let me go see if I can locate the tamper. Oh, of course not. There. Hold on. Let's see. What does it look like and where is it? Yeah, I found it. I found it. The puppy's just at my feet. She's so sweet. I rhymed. Okay, so we put this guy here, and then we go like that. That's gonna work a whole lot better. I'm so glad I found it. You used Eminence Organics right now, but you're on the fence about it. I need to know your favorite skincare brand. Okay, that's a good question. Kindry Skincare, Kindri, really cool. Like her face oils and her masks, amazing. You can get Darified is the discount. I'm not affiliated. She just gave us a discount, so check her out. It's Robin, Kindry Skincare. And then there's the local Rose, who does beautiful things as well. And then I use castor oil. I've been using castor oil on my face, and it's really working on my nails, on my legs, on my arms, on my belly to detoxify. I'm gonna do that ritual tonight. I always feel so good when I do it. It's a whole process what I do, but I'm gonna do it. I don't know Eminence. Here we go. I guess I'm chewing tonight. It's going to be such a light dinner. Like, it's just going to have like a little oil, a little salt, a little pepper, a little garlic. If I was really lazy, I could just do it in here and eat it out of here. But I always like, oh, it smells so... You know when you go to a spa, have you ever been to a spa where they serve coconut, cucumber water? This is so nice. Castor oil is insane. Insane. Here's a perfect bowl. This is from Earth and Element. This is the mellowest dog I've ever seen in my whole life. I'm like, is she okay? Well, maybe, you know what? I'm going to mix it in here. I'm going to use a little apple cider vinegar from the Apple Company. I read it. I'm going to read it again. This is Sedona's own Oak Creek Apple Company, and this one's 4 Thieves. Did you eat a lot of fat when you were fully raw? You know what? No. In fact, remember when I went like really low to no fat? When you eat raw, you end up eating less and less fat as you go. At least I do. So sometimes it just feels heavy and you don't want it. If fat has, and I've even lessened the amount of avocado these days. It's like half an avocado a day. And I don't know, I've been less interested in fat. A little bit of olive oil is going to go on here, or sesame oil. That's what's going on here. So you eat a lot of fat. If you come from a standard American diet or anything that most people are eating, then having fat is going to help you deal with the vegetables. With skipping fat, you're going to just like detox too fast. You won't be satisfied. I think the fat is what satisfies you. And then at some point you're like, too much fat. It's too much fat. Fat makes you fat. Salt holds on to water. You want to lose weight, cut the fat and cut the salt if you can do it. But I recommend fat first and then wean. And not on purpose, not like you're suffering, just because it feels like the right thing to do. Garlic powder, chili flakes, as usual. I'm almost through this jar. I bought a big container of this, so I will refill it. I'm almost slurring, I'm so tired. I don't eat a lot of nuts. What I do sometimes is in Vanny B, I keep Bottia olives from Sun Food. They're the best dried olives. And then I eat an olive with a walnut or two. And it's just fatty and salty and so good. That's really, and like sometimes I'll put a walnut or two on my smoothie, but I'm not into a lot of nuts. So, Ross, that's a really good question. I have been raw. I think this is like the 43rd day. Mostly for 40 days, it was soups and smoothies, so they were all blended. And you can see I've lost weight. I've lost weight. I feel great. I've noticed my skin. I've noticed my bone structure. I've noticed my intuition is more keen. I hear it louder and it's just coming. My creativity is better and I feel like I have more energy. So that's a lot of benefits. You eat a lot of organic garbanzo beans for protein. I got a mosquito bite. I better drink this apple cider vinegar. Cindy talks. Garbanzo beans are great protein. But what I learned in the science of raw food nutrition with Dr. Karen and Rick Dina, they're a married couple, that beans are a starch and a protein, and that's why it creates gas. So to eliminate that, it's nice to use the Indian spice called asafoetida. It's otherwise known as hing, H-I-N-G, and just a teeny bit cooked with them is really great. Do you like the glasses? Thank you, Shakira. Celebrate oneself when one can nightly celebrate oneself. I'm celebrating you guys because I was like, I don't know if I can celebrate. I'm like, ugh, but I didn't sleep that well, so that makes sense why I'm now running out of energy. And then sometimes you just have to talk to yourself like, get up. It's not bedtime yet. You can simmer down, but you can still make dinner. You could still make a video. You could lie down in bed and watch something, or you could do a little decluttering in the studio, or a little art, or a little video, and I chose the video. Bay, like bay leaf. Oh, bay leaves help it too. Hi, Crystal. Sean and Kim, do say hi. Thank you for your kind words about them. They're just the sweetest people. All right, so we don't, did I put in salt? I mean, literally, this is how easy this dinner is going to be. I don't even feel like cooking the mushrooms right now. And if they get a little dried, that's fine. They kind of want to be cooked soon. This is why I like blended food, because chewing takes energy. And I definitely just got a mosquito bite. It's so annoying. Just right after I said, I better drink the apple cider vinegar. I don't know if that's true or not. Look at these. I have no idea if I put salt. I didn't peel the cucumber. I didn't want to. Lazy Girl's Guide to Raw Noodles. It's like a salad in noodle form, really. And if you want it less like a salad, don't add, wow. Less like a salad, don't add lemon or apple cider vinegar. Just put olive oil, garlic, and salt, maybe black pepper. Are you, where are you? They want to see you. Come here, Izzy. Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's so delightful. If you don't have a machine, which you probably don't, if you don't have the Borner V-Slicer, which Julie ends, that's okay. Take a peeler, a veggie peeler, and just peel. And you'll have flat noodles, and that will work just fine. Did I eat a lot of dehydrated breads when I was raw? In the beginning, yeah. I cracked the code for raw bread, I think, before anyone. I'm not kidding, because I come from New Jersey, and one of the reasons I didn't want to be raw, I was like, oh my God, no bread. We used to have like bagel, cream cheese, lox, you know, so, or just onions and tomato. So I was like, there has to be a way. So I took zucchini, blended it with chia seeds, psyllium husk. I forget my exact recipe, but it's somewhere. And I blended with salt, obviously, and I made a loaf. And then I dehydrated that loaf so it was like hard on the outside and chewy on the inside. And it was the same, insane. So when Tim Robbins, the actor, looked at me, I ran into him in Venice, and he's like, what's that? And I was like, what? He's like, your glow. Is it yoga? And I was like, no, it's raw food. And he said, I hate raw food. I used almond pulp. That's what I forgot. I would make almond milk and use the pulp. Okay, not almond flour. I use the pulp from my own fresh almond milk. And then it's the psyllium that, and the chia seeds that, and flax, maybe I use flax too, I don't remember. So I told him it was raw food, and he said, I hate raw food. And I said, well, I just graduated culinary school. I know you'll love my food. And I offered to make him lunch. And he said, he texted me later, he's like, you're on for lunch. And I booked it for 2 days, 3 days after that, so I could soak my almonds and make my bread or whatever I was. So I made my dehydrated bread with cashew cream cheese, with onion and tomato. He freaked out. He was like, this is like, you're an angel, and this is amazing. And then I had some kind of chocolate brownie thing. So I make a big loaf, and then after it's dehydrated, I slice it. You can dehydrate it some more after that, but it is, I wonder where the almond, I know I have the almond bread recipe, but the question is, why is it not in an ebook? I wonder if it's in my Doobies Do the Holidays ebook. I have a nut meatloaf. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, that recipe, I wonder if it's on YouTube. If anybody wants to, yes, Tim Robbins. I was his private chef for almost a year
We almost opened up a restaurant together, and then I was like, I can't be chained to a restaurant. So I didn't do it. I know you need the bread recipe. So after this video is up, I see the mosquito or something. Anyway, after this video is up, comment bread recipe and I will find it. Okay? And maybe we'll make it. I'm going to be getting my dehydrator from, you know what? I could put a little coconut yogurt in here. That would be really good. I'm going to do it. Oh, you can't fit in your Excalibur? I have a 9-layer Excalibur. How, Star Foodie, how big is it? Why can't you fit it? Is it 3? If it's 3, you take the shelves out and just use 1. I don't know where Izzy went. Izzy, she's just doing her own thing. So as far as coconut yogurts go, I have this. This is the plain coconut cult. And actually, there she is. Hey. Hi. I say that this one has more probiotics because this one is definitely twangier than the Cocoa June. But on this, I might want to do the Cocoa June because it's a little creamier. And that might be nice for my cucumbers. So you just go according to what you feel. But in my smoothies, I want the probiotics. I know it's a lot of money, but you just use a spoonful. Like, it's really medicine. It's medicine for yourself. So that's kind of how you have to look at it. The plain one, I think, the most. Okay, do we want any other spices in here? Do we want curry? Do we want, like... I'm just having fun. We can plate it. It's got very liquidy at the bottom, so I'm just gonna, oh, it looks so pretty. You can put cilantro on top, more chili flakes. A for effort, double D, Dara Dubinet. I cheer myself on and I call myself Double D. Double D is in the house. Dr. D is giving prescriptions. Raw food is my prescription for at least cleaning yourself out so you could hear what you intuitively need. I don't think you need to eat this way all the time, although I have to tell you, the past 40 some odd days, I feel like a new person. And my friend Ben came home after 40 days and he looked at me, he's like, you look younger. And I was like, I do, don't I? Thank you so much. Yeah, a teaspoon. It's like a dessert probiotic. It's way healthier than taking a capsule that pretends to be a probiotic, right? What is involved with a raw vegan challenge? Because I used to do those back in the day, but I would call them never a challenge because I didn't want to add the word challenge to it because it's fun. So a raw food, what did I call it? Raw food. It was not challenge, and I remember specifically not calling it challenge, and I don't remember what I called it. I'm definitely tired tonight. Did not sleep. I was aware of the dog all night, even though she didn't move. The dog did not move. A raw food fest. Thank you. Oh my God, Rocky. Yes, I called it a raw food fest. Like it was a feast, not a challenge. Izzy, do you want to show everybody you? Should we get up? Come here. Come here. Oh, she's kind of chunky. Oh. Hello, everybody. She just likes to lay on me. Oh, yeah. So yesterday I went to Ecstatic Dance, which is a thing in Sedona where everybody just dances on the rock outside. And I sat down with some people, and there were little dogs running around. And I was like, that dog. I was like, oh my God, that dog. And nobody answered me, but I was like, that dog. And she just came up to me and I was like, oh, that dog. And then this young man was like, I need a sitter for 10 days. Or he said a week. I think it's 10 days now. And I was like, me? And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, me. And he's like, okay. And he cried when he left her. And I was like, are you going to be okay? Like, are you sure? Like, and she started whining and he was crying. And I was like, uh-oh. But she's been extremely well adjusted. She has not cried. She's happy. I'm with her all day. That's what my friend Tom's like. He's like, you need a dog. And back in the day, I've had dogs and I lost my mind. I had to give them to my mom because I was like, I can't handle it. Like, I'm not okay. Like, it was just so much work walking them 3 times a day in Venice. And uh, I don't know, it was just a lot. And I had Jada and I had my business. And I was just like, it just wasn't the right time. And Ruben was a biter. She's not a biter. If I had a dog like this, yeah, I'm not allergic to her. She's poodle like. I had 2 dogs and rehomed them, and it breaks my heart. Like, Ruben was like this, but Ruben also sucker bit. He would bite people as they were walking away from me. It was really weird. Um, yeah, I think she's a love bunny. I think she loves anyone, to be honest. Like, but we do have a special thing, and um, yeah, that's what, like, the guy didn't know, but he like landed her in like the best. I went straight to Whole Foods and bought her all her fresh, gorgeous dog food and 3 bags of biscuits, and I gave her a bath, and she's getting 2 or 3 walks a day, and yeah, we're like, look at her. We're like pals. Here, rest your head. No, you're good? Okay, say hi to everybody. There you go. Mwah. Every time I picked up Jada as a baby, I'd kiss her. And before I put her down, I kiss her. And I do the same thing with Izzy, who's like the easiest dog in the whole world. Yeah, thank you. You would want me, Rocky. And this guy didn't know, but I'm sure some of his friends, because he's well connected in Sedona, I'm sure they were like, no, she's like, did good job, man. Where are you going? Here. You good? Thank you for that. Yeah, Michelle, I'm always been a dog lover until at one point in my life I was like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. So cheers, we're having Cava in a bag. This is like wine in a box, but high vibe. Can you imagine? It's already been cocktailed for me for relaxing cinnamon hibiscus. It's from Fiji. And they have put, you want to hear? Filtered water, reverse osmosis, Fijian Damu Noble Cava root, so it's a specific Cava root from Fiji, organic maple syrup, organic hibiscus, organic cinnamon, organic nutmeg, naturally derived citric acid. You know I love nutmeg. So what this is, so I talked to Susie, who owns Interdependence, which I love beyond, and I went to Snap Fitness today. I actually did a half-hour workout, so proud. And I said, Susie, the Cava bar closed. Do you have Cava? And she's like, yes, I do. She has powdered Cava. She has the tincture. And she's like, oh, and I have these. And I was like, these. She's a little lamb. You did. She's just insane. Seriously. I put her in the bath and she just sat there. Well, I scrubbed her. Nice warm bath. Yeah, it's like a thing. She's really cool. And I think she does love me. So a little Cava, a little cucumber noodles, a little doing the dishes, a little bath, a little water ritual, a little sauna. It's already 9 o'clock though. I mean, at some point when you didn't sleep the night before, you're like, I want to do all those things. That's why sleep is important, because you're better functioning the next day. You will do all your rituals. Maybe I still will. It's part of self-care. And so this self-care that I'm doing, this raw food, is like making me leaner, more energized, and just clearer, I would say. I think you get more raw too. Like, let's not forget the negative experience of it, because there's some point during your raw food experience where you are detoxing. I mean, you're eating or drinking your soups and smoothies, but you're detoxing. And when you detox, you have emotions. When you detox, you're going to have maybe aches and pains, or be tired or cranky, or who knows what. And if detoxing were easy, everyone would do it. But no, everybody's stuffing themselves so that they don't have to feel emotionally, physically, psychically. I'm on my soapbox. So when you go raw, just like when you detoxify your body, just when you declutter your home, it's a lot of work, takes time. Everything takes time. My rituals and self-care, my self-love take time. And then you have to be willing to just grip the counter and be like, all right, I'm mad and sad. And maybe because it's, oh, her dad's messaging me because I'm like, she barks at the dogs going by, but that only happened last night. She didn't, I have to tell him she didn't bark at anyone today when I was walking. So he said if he says, he just said if he says hi, then she doesn't bark at the people. So she's just being protective. Unbelievable. I can't wait to tell him. We left my house today. It's the first time she's ever gone for a walk, and she knew exactly where the house was. Whoa. Yeah, I'm on the soapbox, Rocky. And so basically, you have to be brave. You have to be tough. You have to dedicate time. It's time. You got to add your things and your tinctures and your Purium or just your smoothies and your soup. You got to buy the produce. It's way more time, not more expensive, but way more time than if you go to some pull-out drive-in thing or you just grab some cheesy thing, burgery thing, or some easy to grab sandwich. Even if it's vegan, it's not going to be in your best interest. It's going to be gluten or gluten-free. It's going to clog you. Easy, fast food is not the best. You saw this didn't take long. So it's more time consuming until you're in the rhythm. It is the enemas, which I call water rituals. It's the baths, it's the salt baths, it's the biomat, it's going in the sauna, it's lying out nude sunbathing to get vitamin D everywhere, it's sun charge, it's cold plunging. That's what's going on around here. And it's nothing less than love for yourself. And it's nothing less than saying no. All those years that I did decluttering, and I still have, believe it or not, I have decluttering to do in my studio, not in my house, but it takes time. And when you dedicate yourself to something, you have to say no to other things. When you're decluttering your home, you say no to going to the movies or lying around watching a movie, or you're saying no to blah, 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 whatever else is going on out in the world, and you're saying yes to yourself. That's dedication. When you detoxify the body, you're not going to meet people for a drink and fries or whatever. Even like if you go out for Thai food or whatever, I know if I go to Fresh and Natural, is it organic? Is it going to digest as well? There's going to be rice noodles with my veggies. I'm not going to feel as good. So I'm like, no, no, no. Yes to me. So we need to, Purium is unbelievable. Like, I don't even know how to say. I have so many different ingredients. I have the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Package, bare minimum, you guys. But then I get Aloe Digest and I get Cocoa Hydrate. And today, for the first time, Purium, Purium, it's a link below. I am affiliated. I am mad about it. I sell it. You can sell it. You can be on my team. And then you can make the money that pays for your Purium. I support my habit. I got the fiber powder and I was like, oh, and I added kamut, which is like wheatgrass, and crackcell chlorella, and I blended it with a date and water, and I was like, this is good. I'm in love. So if you want to do Purium with me, that's what I mean. That's the fest. That's the feast. The fest. The raw food feast fest. But you don't have to do that. Nobody's pushing on anyone. I'm just telling you what's working for me and what got rid of my hip pain. So you can get it. You can join me and my team. They're amazing. I don't even know what to tell you about how grateful I am for Purium and the raw food. So do you guys get the soapbox thing? You have to say no in order to say yes to yourself. No, I can't go do that. No, I can't eat that. I don't want to eat that. I want to maintain my high vibration and my smaller middle or thighs or arms or whatever. So it's just like a big fat cleanse, just like a big fat declutter. Does it take time? Hell yes, it takes time. Is it easier? I gotta say, decluttering takes time. Doing this is like way easier than like a whole cooked everything. So I don't know. Purium green milk is fire. So Rocky, do you add okay, you do nut milk, which I haven't been having so much of. Wheatgrass kamut, which is, I just got it today. And that's what I added, actually. I added the kamut, spirulina, and maple or monk fruit. Green milk is fire. So instead of I didn't have nut milk because I haven't been making it. But if I wanted creamy, I could add hemp seeds and make it creamy, which I could do tonight. That could be like a delicious dessert drink. There's so many creative things you could do, but I know that they're really quality, the Purium. I'm so glad, Rocky, you know about it, and Roller Girl knows about it. Run to the loo. What are you saying? Skip, skip, skip to my loo. Skip, skip. Dara, you make me want to Purium. What would you recommend if working outside all day? Not able to run to the loo. I see what you're saying. Okay. It's not going to make you run. I mean, it depends what you're eating now. So I would just say add it to the diet you're eating now. Don't just go all raw. But yeah, it shouldn't make you run to the loo. I don't know. It's not that kind of detox. If you're eating raw food and you're making Purium smoothies, you're not. And if you do it once, you're probably not going to do it all day. That's hilarious. I'd say do it. So my Purium, the first thing, the things that I got, I'll tell you, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Package. And because I wanted to sign up as an affiliate after a month of it, I have my account. All you have to do is buy the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Package and you can sign up as an affiliate. And guess what? My friend Barbero, who's above me, will help guide you. So if you email me, dara@daradubinet.com, we can have a Zoom and discuss setting you up. But basically, you order the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Package, and then you place like a monthly order. And on that monthly order of like, I think it just has to be $50, I got Aloe Digest and Cocoa Hydrate, which are my favorite. And then I set up a customer account. So the things I order extra besides the monthly go towards points. And I make money off of the things I buy. It's wild. It's so cool. And it's organic and it's direct to the consumer. So even though it's not cheap, it's way cheaper than if it were sitting on a shelf somewhere. So I'm in love. So the things I added besides the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Package, which is listed below with collagen support, because at 57 you want collagen. And then I have so many tips and tricks, but I added fulvic acid, ionic elements. The Biomedic comes with it, and that gets rid of toxins like glyphosate. So Purium is really good products, and I'm not a product junkie. I've never been a product junkie. I'm always like, I don't need it. But guess what? I needed it. I'm on a soapbox tonight. That always gives me energy. I'm gonna eat my cucumber noodles or I will not eat them. She's just lying on the floor. So you guys talk amongst yourselves. When I try it with the coconut yogurt, it's gonna be really good. I'll bet the Purium would be, the coconut cult would be good on here too. That's a big bite. Sometimes I cut the noodles cross. I forgot about that. I'll just have a big bite on camera. It's so hydrating. So, I'm timeless. Thank you. I didn't feel so timeless last month. Last month, I looked in the mirror and I was like, what? And this isn't even good lighting, so thank you. I looked in the mirror and my face was red, all red. And I was like, what? I'm inflamed. Thank you, face, for letting me know. And I was like puffy and inflamed and looked just like, ugh. And then my stovetop was leaking gas. So I had to shut the gas for 2 weeks because I just was like decided because my stovetop broke, I was no longer cooking and I was going to eat raw. And that's when I was like, nope, you're going to have Purium smoothies and then you're going to make soups. And that's how it happened. So this just happened. It wasn't academic. I had a feeling I was going back raw when it got warmer. Like I said it a couple of times here, but I didn't know. And like, what? It's going down. So it feels nice to be lean. You want to work out. I went to the gym today for the first time in many, many months. So it's only going to get better. We want to give ourselves the head start. So I am on the raw food soapbox. I am on the Purium soapbox. I am on the detoxify your body. Even if I was eating organic vegetables cooked with rice, and not to say I won't do that in the winter, who knows, but I love that. Love you too, Tara. Is it Tara or Tara? Because some people say Dara, but it's Dara, but I don't care. I always say it's Dara, however you say Sarah, because no one really says Sarah. Maybe some people do. Keep going. I'm going. I'm not stopping. I mean, this is a big deal that I'm chewing. Everything up till now has been blended, but I've never blended cucumber, although you guys remember Blibber Blabber here told us cucumber and banana is a good way to have sweet dreams. Thank you, Tara. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna eat. Talk. You guys talk. It's a party. It's a party. Oh, Rocky, my favorite raw dressing has always been the classic olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, garlic. Boom. Like, just call it a day. It's so easy. Add nutritional yeast sometimes, add chili flakes sometimes, add you could add anything, any flavors that sing to you. Sometimes I want really spicy, flavorful, like complicated, and sometimes I just want it simple. So it depends. If I want it complicated, then I can take a pot with coconut oil, and in the pot, on the heated coconut oil, add mustard seeds, add cumin, add anything Indian spices, and then cook them with onions. That's a good flavoring to go on your raw food, even without the onions. I love Indian spices. I'll do weird things like add a little cinnamon or add a little nutmeg. I just like to play. I don't eat a lot of oil, but so many raw food people are anti-oil, so I wouldn't worry about oil, but I don't eat a lot of oil. But I had a little splash on my cucumber noodles. And is that the better option from having something weird and offending? Yeah. If you don't want the oil, which for 40 days I wasn't having oil, really, my fat was avocado. You could mash avocado and that could be your fat. Is it better to eat the olives rather than the olive oil? Yes. Is it better to eat the avocado rather than avocado oil? Yes. The sesames versus the sesame oil? Yes. Most oils are rancid. Okay. So I think you'll detox. You're going to detox. I say it depends. How are you going to know if you're detox? What are you eating before? You know what I mean? Like if you're eating weird, offending foods, you'll still detox if you have a little olive oil. But if you're clean, like I've been for 40 days, oil's not going to do, it's not going to be the best ever. So it's really up to you. But most people are coming from eating, think about in 40 days of raw, no oil, no nonsense, I lost weight. But I wasn't eating bad food. I was just eating cooked food with rice or crackers or, gluten-free things. So it really depends where you're coming from. But I don't recommend coming from a place of all kinds of foods and then just going raw with no fat. That would be like too much, I think, in my opinion. And I think the biggest thing we need to do is learn how. Thank you for all the thumbs up. That's the price of entry, as I say. That's like all you have to do when I show up. But anyway, what I say is that learn how to feed yourself in a way that's sustainable for you. So if you go from eating whatever foods to a no fat raw food diet, you might bounce back. But if you add some fats and it's creamy and it's dreamy and you add some coconut cream or you add some coconut yogurt or you add some oils, it's okay because it's more sustainable. These people going on Ozempic and the other things like it, Oz, they are hoping for a quick fix. They will probably bounce back to where they were unless they adopt and learn how to feed themselves day in and day out. So this is the slow way to do it. But is it slow, 40 days to lose weight and feel great? Not really. That's pretty fast. Give us more what? I don't know Dr. Goldner. I love Dr. Morse. I like Dr. Morse, but I know it could be a lot of fruit for some people. Rebound recommendations, like what? Explain what you mean, Tara. So if somebody, okay, let's say somebody's obese and they take a pill to help them lose weight, which, okay, quick fix, sits in your stomach, your food sits in your stomach so you don't feel hungry. I think you're supposed to eat and then get it out. Like, I'm all about elimination. I'm like, that sounds horrible, having something sit in there like that. And I just don't think that can feel good. Plus, I looked up the side effects and I saw the word tumor and I'm like, how does anybody know what's happening? It's all new. So I think it is a better investment to take the time to learn how to do all these raw food things and then do that. I can't believe all the celebs and regular people are walking around doing it, and all of a sudden they're like this, but what happens when they stop? So if somebody very overweight does it to get a head start and feel good about themselves and get themselves body moving and start eating healthier, yay. Okay, I get that. But I do not think it's healthy for the mere fact is that we need to take the time to learn how to take care of ourselves so that it's natural and sustainable and no side effects except maybe running to the loo. Slow and steady wins the race, the wavy one. Many people, Mr. Wavy, many people want the quick fix, but the quick fix doesn't last long and it has side effects and it doesn't make you feel good. And this makes you feel good. So I don't know what to say. I mean, obviously I've been standing on this. Raw food isn't everything, but it's the first thing. Food is the first thing. To learn how to feed ourselves, no matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, is the key. Well, the thought of foods just sitting in your stomach makes you not want to eat. It literally makes you not want to eat. And just thinking about people walking around with food sitting in their bellies, it does not sound like a good idea. Think about it. Like I do water rituals to make sure that my food is leaving, not digesting. He's using it. A lot of people are using it, shot or pill, or I know people give shots and they get the pills. And how does he feel on it? I had a friend who tried it and she said it made her feel yucky. Rebounding. Okay, so if you don't have a rebounder, which I have a Bellicon, which I got at a raw food show when Jada was really little, like 7. She's like, Mom, let's get that. And I still have it. And if you don't have it, then you can bounce. You know, you can do jumping jacks. Just jump to get your lymph moving. You caught me live, runner. Yay. And you can do gua sha on your body. You know, castor oil helps. I have a dog. I have a dog in my kitchen. How weird is that? Do you see her? This dog hanging out. She's like the easiest dog in the whole world. Bottom of the bowl dressing. Oh my God, you're bringing back the old terminology and how to be more clean, clear, and bright. So you take a big bowl, you put, tahini is one of my favorites too. I love tahini. A little tahini, a little olive oil, a little lemon juice, a little salt, a little garlic, a little pepper, little chili flakes. The reason you need to do it at the bottom of the bowl is because tahini is not going to mix. If you put tahini in a glob over the veggies, it's going to get stuck. If you mix it all at the bottom of the bowl and then throw your chopped veggies in or whatever you got, then you mix it up. You're eating out of that bowl, you have one bowl to clean. Zach, hey, bottom of the bowl dressing. I called it the fastest salad in the West. Wow, you've got a good memory, Tara. You always think about that when you're making your salad, so you always do it now. That's awesome. I'm going to be with you guys forever. This was going to be my bottom of the bowl, but I wasn't really going to eat out of the plastic. Wow, bottom of the bowl dressing. I forgot. Yeah, just do it all at the bottom of the bowl. Mix the tahini, some coconut yogurt is great to add some coconut Yeah, I'll have to, you know what? Now that I'm making salads again, I will make some dressings that are interesting. Right now, I've just been blending everything. I could see you mixing it in the black and white speckled bowl, Michelle. Yes, that was the Paris bowl that I got at Merci in Paris when I was a Craig. And I have other versions of them now, enamelware. And I always have a big speckled bowl. So now that we are, in fact, chewing, we could do it. Is a full moon now? Ooh, I wonder where I learned that. From me. Hi, Jasmine. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. I was making a dressing, the bottom of the bowl the other day, and I remembered that from watching you years ago. That's amazing. Oh, it's so good. But that's the thing with my Gemini midheaven. I'll be remembered for my words. What I tell you guys will live on. That's my legacy. You got to know your midheaven. I have a course on it. It's very little. You just look up your midheaven and you get your little thing, and I tell you what's what. That's awesome. I'll show you my bowl. I don't want to disturb the puppy. Ta-da! I have a red one now. And I don't really eat such big salads at this moment. You can see I'm going to struggle with the one cucumber. But if I'm making food for Ben, in here. Anyway, it's nice to have a big... Remember I used to say I like big bowls, and I cannot lie. It's actually nice to mix it in a big bowl, even for prep. That's so funny. All right. Sorry, Daddy. She doesn't move. I walked her a lot. She was like not budging. She was like, no, I'm not walking. I'm like, we got to walk because we got to get home. And you're kind of hefty. It's a pretty bowl. On my DARA'S faves, it's listed there. I know you're laughing at the big bowls. I like big bowls, and I cannot lie. We're going to do the dishes together. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Talk about the full moon. What's the full moon in? Ben's the best. He's back in town after 40 days. It's like biblical. I was 40 days raw soups and smoothies, and he was in South Dakota. Big bowl analogy. Okay. Well, we're going to clean up. Because, like, I just have to. Otherwise, I have to go. Because I have to clean up every night. You don't want to bring today's energy into tomorrow. You want to walk in fresh. Hi, Rafaela. What's making you clean? Me? We're cleaning together. I never do. Did I run the dishwasher? No. I never used a dishwasher for 10 years, but this is a new dishwasher, and I really love it. What YouTuber do you know that cleans up while they're on camera? None. Everybody's videos are so fast, and they're just like not real. And I get that because people don't have time, but like I also like real. Like this is the reality. It's just dishes. And the reality is I'm going to be so happy when I wake up in the morning and they're all done and clean and sparkly. Because I'm not a good dishwasher. I'll tell you that. I'm not. I wake up, if I do my dishes and lay them all out in the morning, I'm like, really? That? You thought that was clean? It's true. Oh. I can cut this up tomorrow. I'll save it. The reality of it. This is the reality. Walk in fresh. Make a Dharma dictionary. You want to walk in fresh in the morning. You want to be fresh. You want to be like, what can I create now? Usually a matcha or a tonic. The reality of it. Hi, Australia. Hi, Misty Mint. So if your blueberries get a little soft, just rinse them off, make sure nothing's moldy, and then you can just cook these if you wanted to, or blend them. But sometimes it reminds me of my grandmother to cook blueberries. She had a piece of toast, cottage cheese, and blueberries, cooked blueberries with sweet and low for every lunch. So it reminds me of her. So sometimes I will do that because I love my grandma Sylvia. Not sweet and low though. I would use monk fruit, I guess, or sugar. Did you guys ever hear of coconut blossom sugar? I do not put plastic in the dishwasher or wooden utensils. I have so many bins of different Purium products. It's crazy. I look like an alchemist. Oh, yes, it's good to do dishes before bed. Ta-da. Unplug. Rinse, rinse. All the cucumber seeds. How cute. This is going to be my new best friend. Now that I'm chewing, I'm definitely going to be like, the zucchini is going to go in there tomorrow with chopped tomatoes, basil, thyme. Coconut yogurt to make it creamy. The full moon is gorgeous here. I saw it, and I'm going to take Izzy outside. We're going to go stare at the full moon for a little bit. Well, she'll probably just lie there. I think that's it. Could you share your AM playlist? Oh, what I listened to? Oh, gosh. I was listening to Willie Nelson today. I listen to the Grateful Dead sometimes, Bruce Springsteen. On Apple playlists, I'll just hit happy playlist. Aretha Franklin. I'll just like, I don't know. I just like groovy. That's a good question. I should do a Spotify playlist. Do you use Spotify or Apple? Huh. Oh, that's smart, Jasmine. When your blueberries are getting soft, you wash them and dry them and put them in the freezer. That's an excellent idea. Great idea. I do that with my bananas. Yes, be good at it. Think of me. It's called Shine. And remember Craig from Paris, who took me all over Paris? It's Shine Kitchen, and it juliennes your food and just goes, it's the easiest thing, and they end up in that container. Look it up. It was a great, great purchase for the raw food world. I'm waiting for my pears to be ready. I love pears these days, certain pears. And if I'm hungry at night, I will have an apple for dessert. That's always fun. A tonic. Shine. It says Shine Kitchen, but yes, Shine Veggie something. If it looks like that, what I just showed you, that's the one. I think it was like 45. How much is the one that you see? Where's the puppy? I'll show you. There she is. We've walked a lot. I could text Zach Kaz right now. Oh, is that, wait, Runner 88. You're not the puppy daddy. Let me text him. His name is Kaz. I'm texting Kaz to have a wonderful time. Cool. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to disappear on the owner of the puppy. She's relaxed. I mean, literally, she slept at the end of my bed and did not move. I was worried she was going to bark in the middle of the night, but she did not. Do you eat an AM or a smoothie? I definitely don't eat in the morning. I make a matcha, cosmic matcha of Sedona, and then a couple hours later, I make my smoothie, my big Purium smoothie. And then in the afternoon, I have some other kind of power shake with water and a date, or today I had the fiber thing. If you get the ultimate lifestyle transformation package, you'll be covered for breakfast and lunch. It's definitely a meal supplement. She's so comfortable. It's crazy. Is it all seeds? Is what all seeds? Sorry. You found the raw vegan bread recipe? Is there a video? Can you link it below this video? I want to see it. Oh my God, I think Mitch filmed that one. I love you guys. I'm so glad we're together. I'm so glad you brought up such old, like the bottom of the bowl dressing, and Michelle remembered the black and white bowl, and it's just so fun. It brings back such good memories. It brings the idea that what I say and share matters, and that is the most fulfilling thing of all. Is what all seeds, honey? Oh, it's Taraki. Yeah, try Purium. It's just, do the link below. And Zach, you could sell it. Like, you should sell it. Everyone around you should be on Purium. Life will be better. Everyone will be happier. Trust me. And you could eat your normal food and just add the Purium or just use it as meals. Oh, I love you too. It's just crazy. Like, that I get to come back and have all these memories flood back and all the love from all those years. You're fun. Thank you for keeping us all together. Yay! I started on Twitter and TikTok. Just so you know, I'm out. I'm not giving up because obviously people still need to hear the messages, even after however many years. Your skin is glowing in the raw bread recipe. I was younger then. Oh my God, did your skin transform when you first went raw? It did. My skin, my weight. And you have to remember, for the past 2.5 years, 3 years, however long I've been doing all my other work with the North Nodes, helping people with their life direction, which has been so rewarding. I wasn't that involved with food. And now for the past 40 days, I'm 100% raw, and it's going to be back like it was. I had a Purium membership before. Cool. Thank you, Nico. OG, your sharing and teachings are so inspiring and helpful. It's really so lovely to hear. You don't even know. Like, I wasn't going to make a video tonight because I was like, oh, I'm draggy. But the cucumber noodles and you guys just, yeah, it's all about the love and the community. I didn't even look at my makeup or anything before I came on. I was like, let's just make a video. Yeah, make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Super OG. You are super OG. I remember. Love you too. You clicked on my oldest videos on YouTube and it was 13 years ago. Wow. You are ageless and your words are so consistent then and now. Yeah, and I've just only gotten wiser. But that's really sweet to hear. Thank you, Crystal. Jamie, live. We got serious OGs in the house from like 13 years ago. Geez, need to do the North Node. So I basically, I didn't see Rosie Hearts. Hi. I stopped doing the raw food videos and started doing intuitive sessions for people. And in my intuitive sessions, I decided to look at the astrology chart. And in looking at the astrology chart, the North Node symbol popped out at me. It literally zoomed towards my face. And I was like, what? And I was like, what? This is insanely important. And so I made videos on the North Node signs. I made PDFs on the North Node house placements because it's not enough just to know your North Node sign. It's your Dharma, you guys. It's literally what makes you light up. It's what you have to reach and stretch and grow towards. And I'll tell you, and be happy. And the people who are not happy, they're in their South Node karma. End of story. So I was dedicated and devoted. I was dedicated and devoted to making the course on astrogeography to find out what energy you're swimming in. You could be eating the raw food, doing feng shui, doing yoga, and still be like, what the? And you need to know if you're on a Pluto line or a Saturn line, what to do about it. So I did that. Then it wasn't enough. I had the North Node sign, the North Node house, and in sessions, many sessions, I discovered that it is just as important to know your midheaven, which is your legacy. These are all actionable. They're like when you find raw food. It's like that. Or you find feng shui. Like there's been certain meaningful moments in my life where the light bulb has just gone way up on, and I'm like, I have to share. People need to know. But now that I did all that, there's one more, and maybe probably not just one more, but I'm going to do clean, clear, bright, because everything I do is to live a life that's clean, clear, and bright, especially in my home. So it will be based on the principles of feng shui, and there will be a class coming soon. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, you can push the link below and sign up. I suggest you do. Please do, because I'm sharing things there. You've been with Dara since 2017, and I started in what year? If it was 13 years ago, it's like 2011? You tell all your friends you're my guru from afar. Oh, Zach, that is just so sweet. We'll share the videos. Let's get more people here. I mean, I choose to be here when I could get so many more people on Instagram, but I'm not doing that. I want to be here. Oh my gosh, ASL, beautiful. You look exactly the same as you did over a decade ago when I first watched your videos. You've always had amazing energy, and I've missed seeing your videos. Well, I'm back. I am devoted, and I am home. Do you Patreon? You must be in Patreon. Not yet. I had a membership site for a while. Change your life. Yay, Jamie. I had a membership site for a while, and it was amazing. My friend Lisa said I should have done Patreon. Who knows, maybe I'll do it. Clean, clear, and bright in my feed in your head. Clean, clear, and bright. Everything has to contribute. Whenever possible, you make the best choice possible towards a life that's clean, clear, and bright. You guys are the best. Look at her. Look at the little noodle. That's really sweet. I'm back. I've been doing tonic videos. I've been doing food videos. I just made cucumber noodles tonight. So I was making Cava cocktails. We made these amazing little fig cashew cream, salty mushroom appetizers the other night. Like, we've been making food here and talking. So maybe I'll set it up different so I can prepare on the island. That might be better, and maybe get better lighting, but whatever. It is what it is now, as long as I'm back and you guys are here. So whatever you want to see, I will do. We can do it together. I can't believe we're talking about food again, but it's uplifting. And we all fall out of the wagon, and we need our friends' help to get back in. And remember, the wagon is very little and shallow, so it's not hard to get back in. It just takes a cucumber. Mushroom jalapenos cashew crunch. Jamie, that was insane. And you said put the jalapenos on, and I was like, ah. So Jada, I was at Whole Foods, and she said figs, and I'm like, figs? No fresh figs. I have dried figs. So I was like, well, I'm gonna need something creamy, because most people have like goat cheese and figs. So I was like, no, I'll get Miyoko's cashew cream cheese. Then I was like, I know people use prosciutto. Obviously, I'm not doing prosciutto. And I was like, well, I don't have anything like that. And then all of a sudden, I do the fig, I do the cashew cream, and I look over at the pan. I was sauteing crispy, crunchy, fatty, salty shiitake mushrooms and slices, and just put it on. And then Jamie here said, put the jalapenos on. And I put a little jalapeno on, and pickled jalapenos, and I was like, oh my gosh. So it's been because of you guys that my creativity is popping. It's just popping because I'm showing up. fresh air and a walk around the block. Morning brain fog. Lemon, also that, and lemon water. Have hot water with lemon. Is a very good first start. And then maybe do celery juice, and then have a tonic, and then have a smoothie, and you'll be flying high. But I have been taking, to be honest, I ordered Revive It All from Purium, and I got their new, it's pineal gland, and it clears your pineal gland, it decalcifies, and Revive It All is helpful for your brain. But I've been noticing since I've been doing Raw and the Purium, my brain is so much clearer. So yeah, walk, fresh air, lemon juice, celery juice if you want. You would love to know what skincare you are loving at the moment. Castor oil, to be honest. I love Local Rose, her rose face oil. Kindry Skincare, I have her products, and I use some, Colo creams. I use some of her, I only use face oil, and then I use castor oil lately. Oh, I used henna, copper color. It looks like my natural hair color, but I'm happy with it. I might add some red in and mix it up next time. I have been using, I'll share next time, scents that I'm using. I love Wisdom of the Earth essential oil. I've been using this beautiful little natural perfume bottle. We'll check it out. Lion's mane is good for your brain. Yeah, gotta have lion's mane. Definitely good for your brain. Definitely you want to decalcify. David Wolf talks about a lot of things. He's super cool. And he has the Longevity Warehouse. Yeah, warm lemon water and celery juice. You're going to be feeling great. Lion's mane's great for the brain. So many things. Ginkgo biloba. I think that's it, you guys. Wow, we have 22 people for 22 thumbs up. It's a good night. It's a good night. I'm going to keep feeding you with love and inspiration. Thank you for saying so. Thank you for your generosity, you guys. Like, it's so huge. Like, generous in spirit is so much more. Being generous is so much more than money. It's literally your spirit, and I feel that. Dr. Moore says a raw vegan diet can cure anything. I agree. How do you feel about that, having been in the community for a very long time? If I, God forbid, had something wrong with me, I'd go straight to Dr. Morse's protocol. Yes. So yes, I agree with that. What do I think about studying traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture for 6th house? It works for 6th house to master something. For Aries North Node, yes. And Leo Midheaven, as long as you're teaching it and leading. How do you learn it? Or you're making videos while you're learning it. I keep saying that to you. I don't know what I said, Tara. I forgot. It's 11:22 on the 2nd, and it's a full moon, and we're together. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, yes, you're very generous, Tara. Like, Tara. It's that generosity that the world needs. Like, how few people are able to say such sweet things like you just did. All of you. Like, this is generosity. Now there's more thumbs up. No, equal to equal. And the hearts are generous, and the words are generous, and that's a beautiful thing. You got to study it first. And yes, but when you're learning, you can also be sharing, because all those raw food videos I did when it was all fresh to me, and I was like, oh my God, this is so great. I did go to culinary school, but I was still making things up and inspired, and it was fresh. So don't think that there is an end of the journey of learning. You can always be sharing and caring while you're learning. I think it's great. How could learning traditional Chinese medicine be bad, right? And acupuncture, I think you'd be lovely at it. Healing bodies from all angles, energetic, intuitive, physically, and medicinally. That sounds lovely. All right, you guys, I am so delighted for this live. I'm so delighted I decided to show up, even though I was like tired. not tired, just kind of like, the full moon's got me not sleeping. But this is the best thing I could do with my energy ever. It's the reason I stopped making jewelry, was to make these videos with you guys. And it rings true for me. And your midheaven will ring true for you. Dara in the White House. Dara in the White Kitchen in Venice. Now we're in the brown, cozy. Can you imagine? I mean, people need to know, for God's sakes. Like, I talked about it since 2000, for 13 years. What? Come on. But we have more to say, obviously. Yeah, not everybody's detoxifying and decluttering. And remember, it's not easy. Watch this whole video, because there was some really good stuff said about, like, it's not easy. It's not for the meek. And it's self-love. And that takes, that takes time and intention and saying no to every other demand. Yeah, I'm feeling a little like, whoa. Yeah, it's time for it. I'm feeling like, woo, not like tired, but just like, Between the full moon and allergies, no sleep. Yes, I haven't had allergy problems, but the full moon had me like wide awake, lying in bed. Like, what? I kept waking up. I had weird dreams. Oh, thank you, Crystal. It's my pleasure. Nico, you totally uplift me and change the course of my day. I think that you may have been around from 2009. I think it was 2009. Thank you for loving my sharings and musings. And you guys, I just radically changed 12 people's lives from the Life Direction Specialist training and workshop, because I was working with them to make sure that they were dialed in with how to help people in a way that is fun for them and juicy for them and creative. So they came up with it's almost like creative art projects on how to start their business helping people. So I'm going to do another round of that. Please sign up for my newsletter so you can be notified of all the things that I will be doing, because I am full on inspired. Yeah, rewatch Darla Love and Nico. I mean, these are some old names. These are some OG names, and don't think I don't know. I know you guys have been with me a long time. And for anybody who's fairly new, that's amazing too. We want to get some newbies. We need some rookies. All right, I love you guys. I have more thumbs up than people watching. It's a good night. We're going to much more to come, and I'm going to see you tomorrow night. Who knows what we're going to make? Watch from the beginning, and I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Thanks for the love. Thank you. Buena notte. When you do this on Instagram, you see hearts coming out. Yay, Dara Friends will be live tonight. That's what, every night, rain or shine, I'm showing up. Just, I don't know how long it's going to last. I will always be here, but nightly is a big commitment, but it feels really nice for me and you and all of us. Mwah. Buona notte.